The Bout Books read-a-thon has come to an end, but the question still remains, have I completed my goals? And the simple answer is no. If you want the more complex answer, I'm gonna just have to start off by saying that I actually forgot what my TBR was at one point. I mean, I set the TBR as more of a guideline. They're books that I want to read at that moment and books that I think would suit a readathon, but often these things change, my mood changes, and I pick up other books that I feel like reading at that point. But at one stage I did pick up a book that I thought was on the TBR and it wasn't, and I was like, oh well. But I'll just get into that a little bit later, and right now I'm going to start off with my day-to-day progress. So when the readathon came around, I was in the middle of a couple of books, and one of those was Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. Now, I continued reading a good chunk of this one on the first day, but I didn't end up completing it until the second day. And so after I finished that, I picked up Mouse by Art Spiegelman, and I whizzed through this one, finished it in a couple of hours. So that was my second book completed on day 2. And I also continued to read a little bit of The Adventure Time Encyclopedia by Hunson Abadir, but really it's by Martin Olsen. And this was the other book that I was currently in the middle of when the readathon started. So I ended up finishing this encyclopedia on day 3, and after that I picked up Wonder by R.J. Palacio. This book was really hard to put down. I ended up finishing it on day 4, I think it was. It was just a fantastic book. I really loved it, and this is the one that I picked up thinking it was on the TBR for some reason, but I'm so happy that I did because it was just an amazing book. Once I'd finished that one, I also picked up Death Note by Tsugumi Oba on day 4, and I didn't finish this one until early day 5, after which I picked up The Death Cure by James Dashner, and I finished this one just at the very end of day 6. This one was a little more slow going. I'm not too sure why. I did enjoy it. I really did enjoy it. I thought it was a pretty good ending to the series. I was pretty happy with it. Mind you, I did last read the second book in this series back in 2011, so when I did pick it up, I'd forgotten a whole bunch of stuff that happened. I was very confused about who some of the characters were as well, so I probably should have reread those books, but anyway. So after I finished that one, I picked up Mouse Volume 2 by Art Spiegelman, and I finished this one in the early hours of day 7. And then I picked up The Neowitch by Victoria Schwab. I only got about a quarter of the way through this one, so day 7 did not involve much reading at all. I think my page count for that day was 79 pages, which is kind of bad in comparison to the other days, but oh well. So all in all, I completed 7 books, 4 of which were not on my original TBR, the other 3 were, and I also started but did not complete another book. My total page count for the entire week was 1,675 pages. I'm really happy with how I went, and I hope you guys are proud with your progress as well. For those of you that participated in this readathon, don't forget to leave your comments below with your progress, how many books you read, what was your favorite book that you read during this readathon. For me, I think it's a tie between Clockwork Angel and Wonder. I loved both of those so much. They were really good. I hope you guys enjoyed this wrap-up video. That's all I have for you today. I will see you in a few days with a special video that I'm excited to share, and yes, I guess that's all.